Hello everybody, welcome to Exotica2 Pet Shop Simulator. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to do the tutorial where it's not going to make you want to rage quit this game. Because when I first got it, I did not like the tutorial and I thought maybe I'd go ahead and show you guys how to do it maybe a little bit better. So first things first, WASD to move, E to interact with things. So we're going to walk up to our computer here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into construction mode. Now this is the thing that kind of made me the most unhappy, was when you go to building, you click on walls, you click the drawing tool. Instead of dragging, it doesn't work like that. You have to click to move, and then click to move, click to move. That's how you do the walls. Same with the floor. You're gonna go ahead, click on the mouse tool, click, drag, done. Roofing, same thing, click, drag, done. You can turn the roof off with this toggle here. We're gonna go into our window here. We're just gonna make a small little shop just for this video. You can paint the colors, which is kind of nice. So let's just do a little red here. There is paint, so outdoor. So we're gonna make our shop our little tiny red store. E to turn the camera, Q and E, it turns very fast. Make sure you do get behind the door as well, because that will matter for when you do windows and stuff. We're gonna do indoor. Since our shop is red, I'm just gonna keep it completely red. My youngest son would love this. So we're gonna do that. We're then going to go into windows here. We're gonna do, honestly, probably just go red everything, because why not? All right, we have a little tiny red shop. Looks pretty cute, not too bad. So I'm doing this very simply just by clicking on the things, click, drag, and drop. That's how easy it is to build your first little tiny shop. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna actually click on the garbage here, R to rotate, and you can drag it like this. I'm going to move this to like the back of our building, and since I said I'm going to do that, I'm going to actually build a back door. You don't have to do this because it does cost quite a bit of money up here, as you can see. I just want to do this for myself, so when I come out here I can, have easy access to the garbage. Now, since I do have a back door, I'm actually going to rotate this delivery area, so whenever you order things, this is where it's going to go. So that was just right here on this button down here. Next, we're going to turn the roof back on and go to the pet sign. This is something it doesn't teach you too well. So you're going to click on here, pick whichever sign you want. I actually really like this one. It has a bird, a cat, and a dog, but more like a wolf on it. So we're going to click and put it down. Now, if you go into the paint shop tool here, you can see you're able to customize your sign. So hello, we're going to have it hello. And then if you actually go down here, it doesn't teach you about any of this. This is the second underneath piece. So we're going to do hello YouTube. We can turn on the glow. We're going to do YouTube's red, so we're just going to stick with the red color here. Our whole shop's red, basically. Honestly, it doesn't really look that red, but whatever. And then this one here, we're going to do the same thing, and then turn that brightness up. Turn this brightness up. Save that. Go up here. We're going to do the same thing. If I can get it, there we go. Save that. We can offset it, so we can make it go up there. We can literally offset it. We can scale it up. I'm gonna do small, and we're gonna do YouTube big. That sounds pretty good. Gonna offset it just a little bit like that, and there you go. That's how easy it is to do the sign. This is for the top piece, bottom piece, scaling, offsets, brightness if you don't want it to be crazy bright, right? So you can do like something like that, and then you just make sure you apply that, and that's literally how simple it is to make your little shop. I actually really like that. It made it come along so much easier. And then you have stuff like this, which is going to be really important. So you need to light up your shop, so you're gonna have to put a light switch down. I like putting it near my computer because that's where you're gonna order things, but we'll move that, so don't worry. And then you want to go into the lights here. You do have these huge lights, which will, as you can see, light up more area for only $10 more. I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to put two little lights down. Now you have to click on the light switch, click this little dropper tool, and click on your lights, and that's how it's going to be able to activate the lights for the shop, and it will not let you close the tutorial until you've done that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add a little backyard area. So I'm going to offset this just a little bit if it lets me. Sometimes it's a little picky, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to put this here, that here, that there. You don't have to do this. This is just for like my sake of mind. I want to make it like a little prettier. You can even go into sidewalk here, choose a little sidewalk area that we want. The bigger ones are always better in my opinion. So I'm literally just gonna do this. It's all just for the sake of my mind, not for anything else. I'm literally just doing this because I think it looks nice. It is kind of a pain in the butt. You will have to move some stuff just to be able to do that. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put this back on top now, just like that. So this is our little shop. Very cute, very simple, very easy, and we're gonna jump into the actual shop next after we put down our cash register, because we can't actually sell anything. Whole bunch of options, all the same price. I like the curved ones, just me personally. So again, R to rotate is how we're doing this. Gonna click it down right there. Perfect. Nothing else we really need to know other than there is outdoor like seating. I don't think people actually sit on it. You have the plants and stuff. If you want to delete something, you're gonna go to this little tool here and you can just click it and it gives you your money back. We have art for like little shop, like decorations, so you could put a little bit of art down depending on what animals you have. You can kind of zone it off, make it look kind of cute, right? I'm gonna put maybe just a little kitty down, because why not? You have, if you want roaming animals, now this is the thing you can have. You can have some roaming animals, which is super cool. So if you have a cat, for example, you can go ahead and put your little kitty bowl down. You will have to fill this up. So let's put the cat there, and I'll put a little cat bed right there as well. So I'm gonna show you guys how to have a roaming animal as well, which it doesn't teach you anything about that. You can have some plants, and wall decorations. Pretty much that's it for here, the building, all the fun stuff. You can't have a fence, but if you do the fence, the animals will still go out the front door. I don't really know how to change that, so that's something I'm still learning. I don't know if they even have that as an option yet, but yeah, so you can make a fenced and gated area so your animals can go outside, and then, you know, try to keep them in there. You have to constantly pick them up, put it back, because they'll keep going out the front door. But now we're gonna get out of the construction area, and here we are, our beautiful little shop. Now I don't know, I know if you click this will open our shop. I don't know if this like allows them to come through the back door or not, but we're gonna walk up to here. It doesn't show you this. If you walk up to this and look at it on an off angle, hit E, you can relocate your desk. So our little computer desk, I'm honestly just gonna throw it in this back corner for now. And we're gonna get started on buying our first things. So we're gonna go into the computer up here at our pet shop. We only have the blue fish. That's what you start with. Male and female do matter, especially if you want to do breeding. Breeding's very complicated because you have to get the fish to an adolescent, then max out its XP, and then it can start breeding. But as you can see, all these other things are completely locked. I really like this game because of the mass variety of things. So there's actually a lot of different types of animals and my favorite things. Oh, so amazing. But yeah, so all these animals are completely locked, including all the other specific foods. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to general info. We're going to go to item list. I'm going to unlock a cat for this video. Let's do an orange cat. Beautiful little orange kitty. We're then going to need to unlock the orange cat's food. So we're going to click on food. So what I'm doing is I've gone to general info, item list, cats, unlocked it for my points that you get for leveling up. I unlocked my orange cat. I'm going to go to food. I'm going to look for this little basic cat food. I'm going to unlock that. There's also fast cat grower to help it grow up to an adolescent sooner, and then the breeding to help it breed faster. But that's not everything. We need to now go to its habitat. Nope, I lied. We need to go into, gotta figure it out, stand, sorry. Find the cat and otter stand and unlock that as well. Now we have 4 points left. We could unlock the extra fish, so why not? We're gonna do that. Now we're gonna exit out of general info. This is where you unlock all your stuff from animals, foods, stands, different stands for different animals. So you have to be very careful when you unlock things. You have habitats, which I thought were individual things you put down. It's not. This is stuff for being sold. So we have fish unlocked. We could unlock this, and people will buy fish and this at the same time. They have accessories to go with things as well. A whole bunch of different types of accessories. All these things sell with the animals that you have specifically. You can then go into here and you can adjust and look at your item pricing to kind of see, oh, does this sell higher or whatever? Profits and all that fun jazz. That doesn't really matter, honestly, unless you're maximizing. Sales statistics is going to show you how much you spend on your day, how much you make on your day. Employee info, this is really important. This is the most important in my opinion. This is whether if you want to just stand around and clean up your shop, or if you want people to do things for you, which I definitely would rather. So we're going to go to master level here. You can immediately go in here, which is cool. You don't have to hire basic employees. Master level, click on the eye. And what we're going to look for, wow, we actually got, they must have updated it for your first person. They had to have. Because most of the time people have something up here, which is a phobia. So we want people that are cash trained. And then we want to find our highest stat of a person, basically. So this person's really good. Like, very good. And then we also want to look at, I'm just browsing real quick. I'm going to do maybe both of these people. I'm not a fan of their feeding speed. It's a little too slow for me, but this person's really good and this person's really good. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hire 2 people. Even though we still haven't bought anything for sale, we're doing this because it's really important. So she is the one that's going to be cleaning and caring, and he is going to be our cashier. Perfect. We're then going to go into stand shop, and we have 14,000 left. We're going to buy our cat stand. So we can click on here, pick a color. Again, our shop's red, so we're going to buy a little red cat shop. Going to go in here. We're going to exchange the filter on our aquarium because we want this to be the best so it stays clean, so we don't have to clean it as often. Going to do black sand. Going to make it red. We're going to throw that in here as well. Now, I don't think that's anything else in there that we need. We're then going to go into our pet shop. We're going to buy some of the fish just because you start with it. Why not? It takes 10 fish in each section. So we're going to do 10 of these, 10 of those. We're then going to go into our kitties. And I'm not fully sure. I think it's 4 cats in each top and bottom. So we're going to do that. We're going to purchase everything. Now, when you buy things from in here, it will change the color specific things. For example, I have dogs on my one. There are white Labradors, brown Labradors, and black Labradors. When you buy them from here, it changes the colors, but I'm going to show you a tool that can let you buy those things back really quickly. So we're going to go outside. I just remembered my stuff's back here. So I ordered all those things. They go to my delivery area. E to grab, F to open. Scroll wheel to move it around. It even shows you what angle it's on, which is kind of neat. So we're going to put this, I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the layout of this because I made it so small. I think we'll just put it back here for now. Again, I'm not a big fan of the way I did the layout of this store, but whatever. Just for a tutorial. So here's the fishies. You actually have to turn the water valves on to fill it with water. It's going to be a little noisy. But I would say just do it for all of them, even if you don't have that many fish. Okay, and then we're going to go back out here. I keep forgetting everything's out in the back. Now, this is for our kitties. So, honestly, we're just going to block this window. I could probably just sell the window. Get some money back for it. There we go. It actually looks really nice. So then we're going to go out here, and in order to get a roaming animal, we can grab one. We can F to open it, and be like, oh, you're so cute. I think I'm going to keep you as my little friend. I'm going to be able to click just to put you down, and there you go. She's now able to walk around and have a happy little kitty life instead of being sold. So we're going to F, open, left click to add the animal, E to interact, and it'll tell us 1 of 4 animals can go in here. It tells you have 1 female in here. Here is the happiness of them. When they're hungry, this will go down. Cleaning, so when you only have to take care of it, this will go down. XP boost to make them grow faster. When they grow up, this will change from offspring. And then when they grow up, you'll need this to be 100 in order for them to be able to breed. If you don't want to sell the animals, you can uncheck mark this right here. You can then also just click on them and carry them to take them out as well. So we're going to grab all these little dudes. I'm going to put 1 in each one for now, even though I don't recommend it. Just put them all together. Who cares? But this makes it look like we have a little bit more animals in there. We're then going to go here, hit F, E, And you can, for fish and stuff like that, you can just take it the max amount. I like doing it like this. I like putting the males there and then the females here. You can also do it where the males are here, and you can take out all these fish and put the females down here, because what you could do is, say if you unlock a different color fish, you can go ahead and put them in there, so like a different kind of fish. Now, that is pretty much the gist of it. I do want to teach you a few more things that are extremely helpful. So the Q tool is going to show you how to do things, okay? I just realized we didn't buy any stands for food, which we'll get to that in a second. The most important tool in the game is this tool here. So I'm holding Q and I'm going to click on this. What it does is it allows me to go over it, and it tells you how many animals you have in stock on the right hand. So I have stock 2 males, and if I hit X, I have 1 female. So I'm going to buy 1 more female by left clicking, then hitting E to purchase. Now, if I want, you can do this for everything. So you can go X and Z to rotate from males to females. You can hold shift and then on which type you want, and then just left click. So I'm buying now 5 instead of 1. So again, I can go to the cats, I can hold shift, and I can buy, as you can see there, 5 orange tabbies. I'm gonna hit E to purchase. It's gonna go to my delivery area. Now, I realize we don't have food, so we're gonna go to our stand shop. We're gonna sales stand, and we're gonna buy this here. So again, I went to the computer, stand shop, right here, stand, sales stand, this one here, added it, purchased it, and then everything goes out back here. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess, but that's fine. So this here we want, this is where people are gonna come and just buy random, not random, but this is where they're gonna buy the foods and stuff like that. I normally have my layout be a lot nicer. I could show you my other world, but I think I'm gonna do a let's play this game. I think that'd be really fun. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to go back on the computer because I'm a dingus and didn't buy any of the food. So we're gonna go pet shop here. So this is where the animals are. Up at the top right, we're gonna go foods. I'm gonna buy 3 of those, scroll back up, 3 of these. Now don't forget, this is gonna have a lot of stuff in it, I hope you know. So each box, as you can see here, is gonna have a lot of items in it. So we're gonna throw these all down. Gonna come up back here. I could have put a light down outside, which would be nice. Now, another thing I didn't show you, which is probably the most important, is if you hit F to update your prices, you can drag this wheel as far as you want. You don't want your people to be unhappy with the money, so you want to put it right where that text disappears. So we're making $21 profit per these. So we're gonna do that for everything, by the way. We want to make sure we make as much money as we can on every single thing. There we go. Perfection. I didn't know the employees can just leave. That's funny. There we go. Just stock all these up. Is he the one I want to cash register, or is it her? I don't remember. Either way, it doesn't matter. But we're going to stock all these back up. And what I'm going to show you one more thing before we end off this little tutorial video. I know it's a 15-minute video, so I apologize for how long it is, but I just really wanted to show you how easy it is to do, to set everything up, make your shop, get ready to have fun, and enjoy it. So I don't actually have to go ahead and keep stocking, but I'm just going to do it just to show you. So everything you're going to have to change prices on. You can hit E to drop things like that, F to update price again, drag that wheel until that bottom chat disappears. Now you can hit E to take it, take into bag, E, take into bag. Now when you hit Q, you actually have food here. So I can go over to my kitties and I can feed them, because they will die if you don't feed them. So just make sure you feed them. You want to do the same thing for your fish. You'll see that bar down there was at 88, now it's at 100. I'll show that again. Bottom left, 86%, now at 100. It's just that simple. If you want to clean your fish tanks, go to the brush. Clean your cats, go to the brush, and I'm just hitting left click. If anything dies, you go to those dead tongs and you can scoop it out. If the people that come in dirty the floor, you can use this little mop here to clean. And then you have a basic hand tool. Don't really know too much what it does. Maybe picks up stuff, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you. I went over pretty much the cleanliness, the hunger, the main tool, how Q works, how easy it is to purchase things, and getting things of the specific order with that Q tool. You can't, if I bought a brown lab and I used this tool, it would buy specifically the brown lab. So if I went over to the computer and I bought a lab, it would give me one of the 3 colors. So if you want different colored animals, you buy from the computer until you get all the colors you want. Then you can buy it with your Q tool. You can do this even for items like these. So watch your watch your shelf cap, and then you can order from there, just like that. Very simple. Building is not by dragging, it's by click and then follow of the mouse. You can paint the ins and outs of your shop. The light switch has to connect to the lights in order for it to work. I showed you how to purchase and unlock animals, how to hire people, and what to look for when hiring is you don't want phobias. So phobias suck. Your people won't sell or touch those things if they have a phobia. So if we go in here, I don't know if because it's day 1 nobody has a phobia, but basically at the top up here there'll be phobias unless they removed it for a recent update and I didn't see that. But the most important things are no phobias and cash trained is what you want. That's probably the most important thing in my opinion. There is a pet investment bank. I've never done this. I don't want to do that. Like, that's just no thank you. I don't need a crazy big shop. As you see, you can unlock this area for 2 million, but you can just get there eventually on your own. Right, so you don't really need that. And then, yeah, you can have the roaming pets, which I put down our kitty. It'll literally roam. Like, look at them, all the way over here. Come here, you little bugger. You need to pick him up. Silly kitty. Meow, you're so cute. Yes, I know, I hear you. And just put you back down. Boom. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this little tutorial, I know it's a little bit longer than most people probably like, but this will help you set up and know everything. I recommend definitely watching the whole thing. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff down below. It's my first time making a video for my channel, and I hope this helps out. We're going to jump into a Let's Play, and I'll see you guys with that. Peace.